Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Boogie Cat here tonight to talk to you about some things that have been going on with me. I wanted to make a video about kind of what's been going on in my life because I think people that view the channel still deserve to know why I haven't been around and active so much. So there's some interesting things to tell you. There's some good news, there's some not so good things. Life has its ups and downs. It's definitely just been a busy period for me. I'm not trying to write anything off. I've just chosen not to spend so much time on YouTube, not because it was affecting me or anything, just possibly because I'm trying to deal with managing life. And I didn't put YouTube first because it's just a hobby for me, as much as I would have liked to do more. I'm comfy where I am now, but definitely want to catch everyone up to speed. Okay. There's some hints here and there or whatever in my videos that I'm in veterinary medicine or was studying animal stuff at some point. I live in Canada, and so that means that after you graduate from high school, you have to do 3 or 4 years in a university or college degree, and then you move on to doing the vet school program. The doctorate program is a completely different and separate school. Luckily for me, where I live, it's actually the exact same campus. That's a pretty big hint as to where I'm going to school this fall then. It was a big thing of whether I'd get in or not, right? Because I started my application last December, and I only heard back, I think the second or third week of June, whether I got accepted. So, that's half a year, quite literally, of more than half a year of my time just trying to get in. It's my second application. And yeah, I'm ecstatic about it. But I don't think, given how busy my life is, I don't think I just treat things with complete celebration anymore. Definitely was some, big sighs in. It's like, okay, here we go. It's not an easy thing. It's a big accomplishment, but it also means, okay, now I kind of have to step it up. Again, because it's not like it's the first time I've had to step it up to get into the college in the first place. Gonna have to step it up to complete the program and, get to working. And, that's just how life goes. And I'm definitely realizing that as I grow a little older through my young adulthood still here. So regardless, that's whatever. Past year has been about, recovering from not getting in on the first attempt, whatever. And then I just, set myself up. Let's do this, this, and this, make it happen. Been working with animals a lot alongside my schooling. Was doing school still full time and also working, taking that all on at once. Made it so I really couldn't do too much YouTube stuff from September until April. The summer came. I was like, yeah, let's do stuff. But, I kept my job from school and picked up another one. So again, then I had, it's hard to call it a part-time job because, some weeks it would be 20 hours at the vet clinic, some weeks it would be 40, and then picked up another 10 to 12 hours at somewhere else that I've worked before. So all really nice people, all really related to animals. The vet stuff definitely isn't the lowest stress job, but it's right for me. My last day is actually tomorrow at this place. So I start school in September again, and it's another 4 years. So that's my life and where I'm at, in terms of school/career stuff. So I'm having a pretty good time with that. It's new again. It's like switching schools. It's all new people. It's young professionals as opposed to university/college students. A different crowd, but also, maybe it's my crowd. I wasn't a party person, so maybe this will be my crowd. Definitely still a little stressed about having to meet new people and whatever, but it's an opportunity. Every stressful event is just an opportunity to learn something. So we're going to figure it out. Okay, well, 5 minutes of blabbing on about that. Whatever, moving past that, more about my life more than the whatever up and tight. Yes, that's the word. About the things that are important and onto the things that are important in here. See what I did there? Yeah, I'm trying to stay emotionally sane, and sometimes that's a challenge. Everybody knows that. No surprise, not complaining, but it's good to chat about it. I am taking on more stress, and not necessarily more stressed, but definitely there's been some things to rock the boat over the past year and a half as well. So it's a bit of a different kind of thing, switching from one chapter of my life to the next. The people kind of ebb and flow, and that's a weird, awkward in-between period where you don't quite know what you're doing, and all of a sudden the same people, you're not hanging around with the same people anymore. And there's a lot of uncomfortableness in there, but I'm finding comfort in the new things that do make me happy, trying to stay with things that I enjoy, like playing music and playing games and things. So we're doing okay with that, but definitely finding less and less time to do so. Again, that's life. We're doing all right. Still trying to stay active. I'm happy with where I'm at, but that doesn't necessarily mean I feel happy all the time. So we're definitely working on the latter half of that. I'm accomplished. I'm doing pretty good. Accomplishment wise, fitness, health, whatever. However, that's not necessarily bringing good feelings and results. So we've got to work on that. And there's a few wrenches that have been thrown in the mix. There's definitely, both of my parents have had major things going on in the past couple of years, and I'm moving into a different place now for the next chapter of my school. I've had some immediate medical crises within my close family. There's my washing machine. There's some things going on even within my household. I have cats. You've seen some of the cats in the videos here and there across mine and Gev's channel when we have face cam on. I have 3 cats. I have an orange one that's older, and then 2 young ones, the black ones that are brothers. And the old one, she's not doing so good. She got diabetes about 6 months ago and is not responding to treatment very well. I'm not at the house that she's at all the time, so I can't contribute as much as I'd like to her care. So I feel a little unfortunate about that, but I'm also thinking on the fact that it's just she's having some poor quality of life issues, so we're gonna have to say goodbye sometime soon. It sucks, and I worked through it, but she's 12. It's much younger than I'd like, but she's old, and that's the right thing for her. And then my one cat of the black cats, they're 3 years old, and somehow one of them contracted a highly malignant and untreatable form of cancer, which it's not grand, let's say. So we've been in and out and around clinics and things, and talked to some good people. So it's good to know where we're sitting with that too. But we kept our fingers crossed as soon as we knew that there was like a lump, a tumor, and it just didn't turn out to be something that we can really fix. So he's comfy at home, but we're not pursuing any additional treatment because it is only a matter of time. So that sucks because I have the 2 cats that I know I will be saying goodbye to, and I'm heading into a program to become an animal doctor. So maybe I'm more equipped to deal with it than most people, but I also know more about it. Which I think actually works in my favor, because I know I can better tell when the animal is suffering versus they're not. And so that's kind of the thing, you pull the trigger, you say goodbye when it's not good for them anymore. We can't be selfish about these things. We have to just move on and do what's best by them, because we're their caretakers. Yes, they're individuals, but we have to make responsible decisions for them. that's the main part of the update about my life and how that pertains to the YouTube channel and whatever. You can kind of take some away from that, but I'll explain a little more. I explained kind of where I've been and why I've been busy, and then said it's not like I've just been busy and not had the time, because there's plenty of free time in my life still, just not necessarily doing YouTube, and it's mostly because I don't necessarily have the energy to make something, as opposed to just doing something to relax. So that's why I posted a best of, because I can eat lunch, I can eat dinner and scrub videos. And it's nice to relive those moments, because those were it's good to hold on to some happy times of late. And then I think what I wanted to say from there, just about in school. It's not really like any school that I would have experienced before. It's 45 hours in person, like so in class a week, and that's then on top of that, there's study, make sure you know everything, get ready for all the tests. So it's more than a full-time job. We'll have a computer with me, but again, I think it'll be the case that I won't have energy to do stuff. So don't expect anything too late for me to say that, because there hasn't been much lately. At this point, we're gonna make more update videos than we do actual content, which would be a grand scheme if things actually played out that way. Anyways, so the past, the future, but there's a little period still where I've got before school starts, and I'm midway through a Doom playthrough, so let's try to get that done. Okay, try to get it done. It's not as easy to pick up as Eternal. So I need some energy, to record that as well. It's an intense game. It's got more graphic imagery and intense scenes. I definitely am not as good as I was at Eternal. So it takes more effort to try to make a video that's going to be good. So I haven't played the game in a few weeks. I'm going to try to do some Wednesday, and then I'll have a video up this week. And I don't know how many levels there are left. I think it's going to be 5 or 6 videos total. And we're going to be on number 3. So I'll squeeze it out as soon as possible. And then I'm just saying, don't expect any content after that. Okay, so I'll just be here and there, make some best ofs. We'll sort some stuff out. Again, I'll link a Discord in the description. It's the Discord we've had for a little while now, but you're welcome to come chat about things. I'll be here and around. Okay, I'm not disappearing. I can't just give up this other part of my life, because it wouldn't feel right just to be a nose in book kind of person all the time. So I'll be around. And if you're interested to chat about my school or anything else, the Discord is a good place to do that. So come to the Discord if you're interested to talk about the channel or any games and things, or about my life and school and animal science and things. So, okay. Thanks for watching. There's going to be like 5 people that get bits and pieces of this, but I just needed it to be up there, relevant to the channel on the internet. There we go. Okay. I'll see everybody around. Like I said, I'm here. My presence will just not be felt as much unless you come to the Discord. Okay. I said K 4 times now, I think. It's time to finish the video. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.